Good morning. It's still morning. Yeah, it's still morning here.
It is. And it's evening for you, Tawny.
It is. It's 6 p.m.
Ooh.
And it's not that dark out yet. It's exciting. I like that it's getting lighter out.
Yeah.
Hello, everybody. Let's see. Hi, Michaela. How are you, dear? Long time no see.
Hi, Denzi.
Welcome, everybody. If you have not met Belle and Michael, this is Belle and Michael. They are amazing psychic mediums.
Hi.
Well, for people who aren't following in the group, who are on my page. Did I turn the voice? Yep.
Hi, Liz. Liz is watching.
I can't see any notifications of who's watching or saying hello.
Oh, I've got it opened on my phone, and
yes,
when my
I have
on
too.
it,
oh, okay. I'm not getting any notification.
Okay.
Where are you?
Hi, Jennifer.
Weird.
Welcome.
I don't know.
Hey.
I'll just have to be guided by you guys.
Melanie, yes, there is 3 of us. What can't you see? Can you not see the group, or can you not see on here?
Both.
I can definitely see.
Opened it up in.
Are you using
Yeah,
a
I've opened it up in the group. Hang on.
Hello, Abby. Miss Marie, how are you? Oh, thank you for sharing in England, Michaela. That's a bit lovely.
We are here tonight to help you guys in any way we can. We are doing $30 for cards and intuitive messages that we get for you, so it would be $10 each. Or we can do mediumship for $45, which is $15 each, of course. And you never know, mediumship is also amazing. A lot of people have enjoyed our mediumship because all 3 of us can get different people who have passed who have a message for you. So you're pretty much getting 3 for the price of 1 tonight. So if you would like to donate, or if you donate, please just let us know. Sometimes notifications pop up and sometimes they just don't. So I will, when people comment and that everybody needs to see, I will pin it because we are streaming from a bunch of different places tonight. So just to make sure everybody sees who we're talking to and that we are not talking to ourselves, I will pin them to the top. Kind of, it will look like that. It'll show their name and whatever they comment, just to show what it would look like. So I learned that today. So.
Okay, I'm not sure if this is going to resonate with anyone. There's a little boy here in spirit who's presenting toddler age, I want to say about 3 years old, give or take a year. I'm not great with children's ages. I'm going to own that. But he talks about a little blue doll or a blue toy figure, if this makes sense to anyone. So as Tawny said, $30 for cards from all 3 of us, $45 from mediumship for all 3 of us. And anyone who does donate gets priority readings. Jennifer, we can look at possible future outcomes. The future is not set in stone. It is sort of how it would be if things stayed the same. Does this make sense? So, for example, if it come up for a possible future that there's a promotion coming, that's probably a positive thing. So you would keep going with things the way that they are. If it come up as possible future that there was going to be an issue with a car or a house, then it could be looked at as doing something different to change that outcome. Does that make sense? So we never say that, yes, this is definitely 100% what's in your future. This is possible future outcomes that we pick up on with things that the way that they are currently. Does that make sense?
I was letting them finish. Abby donated for a mediumship. Belle, if you look at the screen, I will pin their post. It'll be right under my face.
All right, cool.
Are you using a phone or a computer?
I'm using the phone just to check the group, but I'm on my iPad for the live.
Is it clicked on, if you look to the right, is it on private chat or comments? Because sometimes I know when I signed on when I was a guest, it would always go to private chat instead of the comments.
I can't even see where that would be. No, can't see. Where do I find that?
Mine on the computer is on the right side. Oh, Michael sent you a message. Maybe that will help. Nope, on the StreamYard. So you should see it on your iPad.
Oh, okay.
I learned that the hard way.
No, it should be on. It should be on comments.
Yeah.
Here we go.
Yay! I know that was my problem for the longest time.
Thank you.
There we go. Now, so we have Miss Abby first. I pinned her. She wants a mediumship.
Okay.
Miss Abby, I'm feeling a lot of pain in like my chest. I feel like this is a male. I got male energy coming through. My chest hurts really bad in like my heart, my stomach, and it makes me catch my breath. Like, makes me want to hold my breath. I don't know if it's the pain or if it's something that's just making me remember to breathe. I do feel like he was older. I don't know. I feel like this may be a grandfather. Even under like the bottom of my lungs hurt too. The whole middle section is just hurting. Welcome, Carrie. Welcome, Nora Jean and Marie and Kimberly. Oh, there's a lag. Let's see. I'm hearing that he's saying the ship has sailed, and he wants you to know that it's okay. I'm hearing that it's okay that the ship has sailed. You have a grandfather that passed my heart. Perfect. So that's what I'm feeling. It made me catch my breath. I mostly felt in the middle of my chest, and it kept making me hold my breath. So some of these feelings for people are different for every spirit. So I feel it however they feel it. Welcome, Sue. He's talking about a ship that has sailed. And I feel like he's saying that whatever you are moving on from, he wants you to know that it is time and that it's going to be okay. He just makes me feel like there's stuff that we have been going through, and he wants you to know that it's done and it's time to move forward. Welcome, Gina. I guess we can see him on the whole thing tonight. Are you guys seeing Gina comment on here too?
Yeah, Gina Puckett.
No, I'm not seeing any of them again.
That's random.
That's so weird. All of a sudden, I'm seeing Gina there, and I was seeing Gina there. That makes me really excited.
Are
Sorry,
you finished?
No, I got distracted because I was confused on why I was seeing two Ginas. I'm almost done. He's showing me the number 2. That could be for a number of kids, or that could be for the month of February. And he wants you to remember that whatever you need to cut cords with as well, he's saying it's okay. He's saying he's very proud of you. He's saying not a lot of people would be able to go and do what you have done. And he's saying as much as you don't think, you have done it with grace. And he's just very proud of you. And I feel like he follows behind you a lot because he likes to tell people, well, he likes to tell other spirits around them, that's my granddaughter. Like, he's just so proud of you. And he wants you to know what's done is done, and just move forward. He's saying there's better things to come and that he loves you.
Okay, Abby, I actually came across a lady around in her, I think maybe her 30s. Now, I don't know if this is a family member or a friend that passed over, maybe someone that you knew when you were younger and lost contact with them. But she told me that there was a pool that you used to spend time in or at, and there was a lot of water, and you just had a lot of fun there. She's come through, but when I first got her, I got this really tight pain in my head, like she had a lot of headaches, a lot of stress in her life, and I think it's showing the stress that's coming through in your life at the moment. She's happy that you're finding your truth. I hope that resonates with you. But she also wants you to be proud of yourself. So when Tawny said what she got from your grandfather, I got the same thing. This friend or this lady wants you to be proud of yourself because you've achieved so much, and there's so much more happiness and peace coming. But before you know it, everything's just going to work out for you. But I think if you sit down and think about it, you'll remember who this female was. You may even have to look at a family photo or some old school photos or something, and you'll be able to put the puzzle together. My throat's actually hurting at the moment, so I also wonder if she's trying to tell you to communicate more and get more out. So, but you need to be proud because you've achieved a hell of a lot, girl. Okay. That makes sense.
That's awesome. And I'm so glad we all got different spirits, because I know that when we've been on before, can pick up on the same spirits. I have an older lady presenting, I want to say in her mid to late 70s, so 75 to 78 years old is how she's presenting. And I'm not too sure of the relationship. I instantly go grandmother, but then I think that's my own imagination coming into it. So I'm going to leave the relationship parked to the side for a moment and keep going. Okay. So this lady has the name of Rose connected with her, or really loved roses, and it could be that's why that there's the name of Rose connected with her. Does this make sense? Okay. Also, she mentions the big family getting smaller. All right. So I'm not sure if she used to be the matriarch of the family, and she had a really big family going, but then sort of people stopped giving birth as much as the generations went on. I understand big family getting smaller, or it could be that the family that all lived in one place has sort of started moving away. Okay. All right. What else, please? Now, also, she used to sit and cross her ankles. Okay. So this is that, Tawny, do you remember that lady that I was telling you about last week or the week before?
Yes.
Yeah. this is that lady coming back again. All right.
That's awesome.
And also, would you understand that when you were upset, that she would rub your back and rub the back of your hair? Does this make sense? Like stroke the back of your hair and rub your back. Okay. Now, when I asked her about passing, I understand that there are a few different medical issues. However, I hear the words, I was just old. And I feel like she accepted that it was her time to pass. Okay. Now, can you also understand that she used to speak very eloquently, would be able to pronounce every letter? Does this make sense? She spoke really, really well. And can you also understand that she used to look over a balcony? She liked looking over a balcony. Does this make sense? I'm not sure if this was at her house or your place or somewhere where she lived, somewhere there where she stayed. But there was a balcony. She enjoyed looking over the balcony, enjoyed just sitting there watching the day go by. Okay. Now, also with this lady, there was an issue with the eye. I felt pain in the eye, and I'm not sure if this is cataract, blindness, glaucoma. There was an issue with the eye that affected her sight. Okay, does this make sense for you? And so I've asked her why she's come through today, and there's a message about sadness sitting in your heart. That isn't yours. It's completely out of your control, yet you're holding on to it for other people. Okay, for other people is the words that I hear. Now, what I do know is that there are synchronicities that you will be able to pay attention to. For example, on the clock, you might see 12:34, 1, 2, 3, 4, or you might be driving along and a license plate might have 1, 2, 3, 6, 7, 8 synchronicities, which I feel more are number related, to let you know that she is with you and that she has got your back. And again, I see rubbing on the back. Okay, so you've got support from an amazing spirit team who are only here to help you, love you, guide you. Okay, does any of that resonate? She grew irises as a hobby. Right, okay, so there's that connection to the flower, right? Okay.
Yes to most before you asked her if it resonated, so I don't know what yes to most was for.
Okay, well, that's okay. As long as you can place it, that's the main thing.
There's always a layout. Hi Megan, hi Jessica.
Oh, Heather Pelland has joined us. Hello, Heather. Jessica, how are you?
There we go.
Okay, perfect. Thank you. Sandy Samadi, I love your name.
Hi Chelsea, dear. Abby, did you have any questions? Miss Angie, you will be next, my dear.
Sue Wilson sent money to you, is that right?
I was going to see if Sue, unless I don't know if she saw how much it was, so I was going to wait and see if Sue was going to send more, so that's why I was going to do Angie next.
Oh, right, yeah. So what did Angie want, cards or mediumship?
She wants mediumship, I'm sorry.
Don't say sorry.
Sue, it is $30 for a reading from all three of us, and it is $45 for a mediumship for all three of us. If you want to pick one of us for a 3 or 5 card reading, let me know who you want it from. You can have one of us for that price, but to get all three of us, it has to be $30.
Oh, thank you, Sandy.
I know I did it, but I know they could. I gotta figure out the finger thing. They could figure out how to say your name. I couldn't. I just knew it was Sandy. You're very welcome, Miss Abby.
Are you welcome?
Reading from 4 different spirit loved ones who came through. We all got somebody different. Michael got a combination of 2. Love it.
Thank you for allowing us to connect.
You can see what Sue says. Thanks, Sandy.
Oh, that's nice.
She's so sweet.
I have to keep going back into that chat to read any of it.
Must be because you're on an iPad.
But I read them all last time.
Oh, that's weird.
Yeah. I don't know what's going
Hey,
on.
Michael. Sue wants you to do her reading.
Perfect. So to clarify, Sue wants cards?
Yeah, you can pull her well, I sent you a message and you can do it based off how you do yours.
Okay, perfect. All right, Sue Wilson, let me tune in to you. Oh, that's fine, my love, that's fine. What you'll hear today is exactly what you need to know in order to bring healing, guidance, balance, help you with development, evolvement, all the good stuff. Okay, when I say that, Sue, I hear the words, even though sometimes it doesn't feel so great. You're going through a bit of, I just want to say a bit of crap right now. That's sort of affecting your mental or emotional well-being. Okay, so I'm understanding just feeling a little bit out of sorts, not feeling as happy as I used to. Okay, does that make sense? Not as happy as I used to. All right. Oh, what is this? Cards jumping out. Good, good, good. All right. What else have we got for Sue, please? What else have we got for Sue? Okay. Sue, does it also make sense that you're investing a lot of time into family and friends? Does this make sense to you that you don't need to? I'm understanding just putting in time, whether it be cooking for them, cleaning for them, taking them around to different places, even though they can manage all of that on their own. Does this make sense to you? I feel like that there's maybe a little bit too much of your own energy going in. And when I say too much, it's not a bad thing to help people out, to give them help, so on and so forth. But I am understanding that they are more than capable, okay? Now, what have we got here? Okay. So the first card that come up is discontent. Oh, where's the camera? Discontent and boredom. The second card, rejoice in celebration. And the third card we have is solitude, okay? So, okay. What have we got? Okay. Does it make sense that you learnt lessons in letting go, not holding on so tightly to people, situations, things? Does this make sense? I feel like you've either had or are going to have some sort of big clean out at home, things that don't serve you, materialistic things that you're going to be getting rid of to allow the energy to come through. Has this happened, or is this something that you've been thinking of? So what I also understand as well, what stands out on this card a lot, we've got these rays of light coming through at the bottom, the different colored rays of light here. I'm also understanding from that there's been some alignment work, some energy work, some healing work that you've done to help align your chakras a lot more. This could be something like meditating more, not necessarily sitting there in the lotus position saying the Om word over and over again. It cobe going on a mindful walk. It could be jigsaw puzzles, coloring in. It could be painting, those sorts of active meditations. It could just be having meditation music on, or going on longer drives than normal, okay? Whatever it is, there's work to align the chakras, which Okay, so I said before, not as happy as you were, but I'm understanding now a little more content than you were. So got it back to front. So the reason I say this is rejoice in celebration has also come up next, as I said, okay? So this card signifies there's happiness coming. I still feel there's more happiness coming than what was there, okay? I'm understanding that you are filling up your cup. All right. So what stands out most on this card, the big cup in the background here shows me that the cup is filling, rejoicing, finding your own happiness, finding your own right mindset, and also letting people know of those boundaries that they were overstepping. All right. Being assertive does not mean being rude or angry or anything like that, even if people see it wrong. So I also understand from that people have been seeing you a little incorrect lately. Does this make sense for you? Now, I do also know from this card, this is one of my favorite cards in the deck, Solitude, also in the Everyday Tarot. It's the Hermit card, which carries that message, alone does not mean lonely. Now, what I understand from this card is that there, okay, all right, what is it, please? What is it? All right. There's someone coming into your life or someone who's just come into your life. I see someone entering for your highest good. This person might come with advice. They might come with a new opportunity for you, some sort of healing energy, something along those lines, okay? I'm getting really hot, so I know I'm on the right track here. But I do know that if you don't listen to them, someone else is going to say exactly the same thing, okay? Spirit want to get this message across hard. They wanted to get it across fast. This is what you need to concentrate on right now, okay? Does that make sense for you? Not really. No, sorry. Okay, good. You just moved me happier than you were. Okay. It's a new move, very different from where I came from. You see me through. Oh, yeah. Okay. All right. I'm going to pull one of the Fairy Tale Oracle cards for you. What's this? All right. So the card that come up for you is Gretel here. Okay. Now, okay. So the same thing's coming through, that there's still some sort of tightness around emotions within the chest. Okay. Look, just hold it with you, because still that message is coming up. That happiness is coming, and it's amazing that you're happier than you were, but there's still more happiness to come. I feel like that there's still some emotions to sort out, okay? That message come through at the start, and it's coming through again with this card, all right? So the word on the card is ingenuity, and the number 5. So for me, the number 5 is balance, because it's halfway between 1 and 10, okay? So I do know that there is more balance coming through for you, and I'm getting number 2, so either 2 weeks, 2 months, or on the 2nd, all right, of April, there's going to be a realization or some sort of aha moment about balance coming through into your life, or realizing that you have the balance that you have needed, that you've been looking for. This could be work-life balance, balancing your own time with other people's time, okay? The message is still coming through about people taking advantage of you, your time, your energy. So just hold that in the back of your mind and see what comes up. But I feel like you definitely need to allow yourself more time for self-love, self-care, and just being gentle with yourself a little bit more, okay? Oh, okay. Sorry, Sue. I did do you cards. If you want to do a private mediumship reading, that please send me a message. We generally don't do mediumship at the same price for cards, and I understand at the moment that finances aren't as amazing for some people as what they are for others, and that's okay. What I do know is that we receive the information that we need, which isn't necessarily the information that we want, but this isn't always rainbows, butterflies, and unicorns. Okay. So hopefully that makes sense. Hold with you what I've given to you today, and if you do need any sort of clarification, don't be afraid to send a question.
We did the last person because she sent us $45, dear. We are doing the prices. If you click on my face, actually, if you click on Belle's face, because she's in the middle, the description will pop up, and we're doing cards for $30, mediumship for $45. So we are moving on to Miss Angie. Miss Angie paid for a mediumship for all three of us.
So Angie, while Michael was doing that last reading, I sat here and zoned in and had to think about your mediumship. So I had a man come through to me who I figure was a father or uncle in your life. My strongest gift is not getting letters, but the letter G kept coming over and over, so I needed to acknowledge that. This man has white hair, and he would have been in his, I would say, his 60s, and he wore a hat, like a fedora hat kind of thing. I'm hopeless with hat names, but he knows that you've been feeling quite vulnerable lately and quite down, and he walks beside you trying to guide you and wants you to stop every now and then and just breathe, and he wants you to know that it's okay to feel vulnerable at times. You can use that vulnerability as power. I also got told that you need to not be afraid and you need to follow your heart. Everything's going to fall into place. He's also showing me a pale yellow, maybe beige coloured house. And I feel that he lived there. In the summertime, or holiday period, you visited this place, and I can actually smell really pretty flowers. It's got an amazing garden, and the lawns are just so immaculate, and the flowers are just so pretty. I can smell them. So he's showing me where he was. But then the last thing that he showed me were balloons around you. And he said that there was a celebration of some sort. And you, he was there. He wants you to know he was at that celebration. So whenever you need anything, just ask him, because he walks beside you and he's always there to help you. And the last thing he was trying to show me that you don't get enough time on your own, and you need to find that time because you need it, you deserve it. And then as I sort of tried to think of or tried to get anything else from him, he just sort of tipped his hat as if to say, good day, and off he went. So I hope that resonates for you, my love.
Angie, are you here? I haven't seen you commented yet. I know sometimes it's a little... Sometimes I think Angie likes to hear all of it and then she comments. So when she comments, I'll pin it for you, Belle.
Thanks.
I was seeing if she was going to comment. I don't think I can tag in anything. I might be able to tag her in our group. I can tag her in our group. There she is.
Ah, your grandfather. Okay. I could have seen a younger version of him, Angie.
Yeah, sometimes when people pass, they like to make themselves look like a time in their life where they were happy. To me, men don't age whatsoever, so I don't usually. I have a hard time with ages when it comes to men. So nobody ever looks their age to me. Okay, Miss Angie, I know. I thought I had your mom with me because I could feel the breathing and everything like that. But I'm feeling this pain I'm feeling it on my right side. Like, I don't even know what, but I'm trying to see what body part this is. I don't know if it's appendix. Is appendix right side? I don't know. I'm feeling it like on the bottom hip area. It just kind of burns there, but I was having the breathing issues too. And I was hearing mom, and I don't know what that pain is, but it kind of like shoots down to like my bottom. Nurse Bell, what is that? I don't know.
Could be lots of things. I'm not doing health readings.
I know. No. I'm just messing with you since I'm always like Nurse Bell. I don't know. That's just what
he loves his fedora hat. Thank you, Angie, for
that's
that
just what I'm feeling. I don't know. I was just feeling that. I just was messing with Belle. She doesn't have to do medical. That's just what I was feeling. So I was just joking. I don't know. That's just what this person's making me feel, was that, let's see. I know I have your mom here because I can see her because I know her from pictures and I've talked to her a few times. And she's saying, oh, that makes sense. Okay, so maybe that is what I'm feeling, especially
that
if you
could explain it.
Okay, so I'm going to shake that off right now because that's not good. That hurts. So that's why I was confused. I'm like, I know I have her mom, and then I have all this pain coming through. I should have known it wasn't spirit, but it was confusing me. Your mom is saying that she knows how difficult this is, that she passed so quickly and that she passed where you weren't able to see her. She's saying as hard as it was, she's saying it wouldn't have been any easier if things were different the way it is now. She wants you to know that she's saying that when she was in the hospital, her whole time that she was there, she's saying that she heard you and that she was with you that whole time. And she said she wanted to take everything away from you. And I just keep seeing her holding you and hugging you. And I don't know if you still feel it, but I just feel like she was like petting, like just doing the head pets with your hair. And she just wants you to know that she is there. And it is on his right side. Sweet. Not mirroring somebody for once. Yeah, that's not fun. Let's see. What else does she want to say? She is saying though that she knows this is going to take time, but she's saying that she's coming in now. She's being stern, and she's saying she wants you to make sure that you pick yourself up. She's saying she knows that this has been hard, but she's saying that she doesn't want you to stay in this place where I can't do things without her. She wants you to live, and she wants you to do things, because she's saying that she'll still do them with you. I feel like she's always she's always really close to you. I feel like she visits all the time. Yeah, I know that she wants you to know that she's there. She's saying when you hold yourself back about doing something because it either triggers something about her passing or triggers a memory or something like that, and it makes it hard, she's saying just embrace it. It's time to go forward, that she just wants you to be happy, because she's saying when you're happy, she can be happy and she can experience everything with you. She's saying she knows it's going to be a process, but she just wants you to see that, I don't know why, but I see you. It's just I don't know why I'm seeing you go through a jungle, and it's kind of reminding me of Jumanji. I don't know why, but like when they go through the trees and knowing that, that you have a mission that you are doing, and she wants you to reach the top. She wants you to conquer, and she's saying that she will be there by your side and guide you. So ask her for signs, ask her for whatever you need, and she will give it to you. Okay. She says she loves you, and that she has been by your side since she's been in the hospital. Okay. Hi, Miss Darlene. Okay, I'll pass it to Michael. Oh, so I can release this.
Hey, Angie. Okay. So, first of all, I have a young female energy here. I'm not sure if this is a sister or a friend that you looked at as a sister, like maybe a best friend, or even a cousin, perhaps. I feel like I'm reaching there, though, when I say cousin. So I'm going to say sister, best friend, so on and so forth. Now, initially, I saw an accident with her passing, but I also felt an illness with her as well. So it was kind of like a double whammy there. Now, I also know that this made it harder for people with her passing. Does this make sense? And I felt a fever with her as well. Now, can you understand this young lady as having a smile that could light up a room and always seeming like the life of the party or the happiest person in the world? Does this make sense? Seeming that way. Okay. Now, with her physical description, I see medium to dark hair, and it's shoulder length. I felt like it had wispy ends, layers in there, and quite possibly she liked to color it. I say this because I see like a chocolate sort of brown color put over the top, and then I see some foil, so I know that she liked to have her hair done with different colors. Okay. Now, what else? Can you also understand Scrabble or board games with this young lady? Reason I'm asking this is I see it a little bit late at night. You're sitting there, and it's not so much the board games as much as the conversation that went while those board games were happening. Okay. Now, she also references a drive in the sun as well that she still holds in her heart as a fondness. Okay. And I see lots of trees on that drive, on a coastline perhaps. I see trees on the left, I see water on the right. All right. So I'm not sure if this is the stretch of the drive or that this was just a small part of it, but she's holding that in her heart with a fond memory. Okay. Now, can you also understand that she left a male behind? She references that there's a male with a broken heart, or a male that had a broken heart. I'm not sure if this was her partner or a family member, but someone who did not take her passing very well, younger male. All right. Now, also, she watches over a child. Now, I'm not sure if this is her child or someone else's child. I see sandy blonde hair with this young man. Okay. And she's watching over him, almost like she's guiding him. And I'm hearing things are hard for him. Things are hard for him. So I'm not sure if there's some sort of bullying going on or if there's something that's sort of unsettled with him, but she's definitely watching over him. Okay. Looking out for him. Now, also, can you understand, I'm not sure if this was her or you, there's tingling under the bottom lip. So I noticed before I was sitting there with my lip like this. If it is you, this is her, and this is her way to let you know that she's around. There's a tingling under the bottom lip, okay? Now, can you also understand as well the reference of me saying that she got her wings? She finally got her wings. She got her wings in the end. There's a reference about her having wings, okay? And acknowledging you helping her through a downward spiral. Now, I'm not sure if this is mental, emotional, or health related, but there's a downward spiral that she's mentioned that you helped her with, and she wants to give acknowledgement for that.
Oh.
Or did we lose Belle? Oh, she's back. Okay. I'm not sure who this is.
No.
Okay. I'm not sure either. All I know is that there's this lady presenting in her 30s. I'm not sure where the relationship is. I'm not great with relationships with spirit. Okay. When I ask, I keep hearing the word sister. Now, given that you've said I'm not sure who this is, I'm going to say it's not your sister. More a case of it could be a friend's sister. It could be, you know, hubby's sister or partner's sister. I do understand that there's that sort of connection though, okay? Well, hold it with you and see what comes up. So reason I say that is sometimes we can get what's known as psychic amnesia, or that's what it's been coined, so to speak. I had a friend who did a reading for a lady, and she gave name and relationships. Amazing medium. Anyway, so the sitter, the lady that she was reading, said, "I'm so sorry, I can't place who that is," and it was I know, like her friend Karen or something like that. And so after the reading was done, she called this medium back and said, "Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. I'm at my friend Karen's father's grave at the moment," because it was Karen's father that had stepped in. So during the reading, she wasn't able to place who it was. As I said, hold it with you and see what comes up. Okay.
Your mic's off still, 20.
Kids were driving me crazy. I was dealing with something. Let me check Miss Diane. I'm sorry. Okay. Where are we? I don't know. We have Miss Diane for cards. She is correct.
With all three of us?
Yes, all three.
Yeah.
I can do it on this page.
Oh. Okay, Diane. The first card that I pulled for you is, oops, sorry, I'm throwing it. Wolf, and it's all to do with family and your instincts to when it comes to family. You know exactly what it is that someone in your family who's going through a rough time at the moment really needs you to do. I think you're the nurturer in the family. You're the one that looks after everyone. So more importantly, rather than nurturing this person, I think that you need to show this person how to be strong and stand on their own 2 feet. The reason I say that is because the next card that I got is to just ask, and this is just telling you to ask for guidance that spirit they're trying to give you to get you through this situation. I'm seeing it's probably a daughter or a daughter-in-law that you're trying to support, but you need to support them more by teaching them how to do it themselves. I think you've got quite a few loved ones in spirit that really want to help you. They know how much you love your family, and they know that you will always do whatever you can for family. But they're asking you to look after yourself for a change, and they're asking you, when you get that heaviness in your chest and that tension, please just ask them for the guidance, because it's just that you feel stuck and you don't really know what to do. But I do think everything's going to be okay.
You can go, Michael. I'm not prepared.
All right, Diane, can you understand? So a little bit similar to what Belle was saying, I was showing a carousel for you, okay, or a merry-go-round. I didn't quite get a look at the animals. The reason I say that is I'm not sure if you know that carousels have horses only, merry-go-rounds have different animals. So it was either carousel or a merry-go-round, whatever one it was, and I heard like a carnival type noise as it was going around, okay? Now, there were heaps of lights on it, but it's like everything else was kind of dark around, okay? So I know that there is happiness coming or just ahead of you, all right? And almost like you need to think of what's fun for you, okay? And then just do it, all right? If that's binge watching TV for 5 hours, heck, love that crap. So, yeah, just do it. But I also want to ask about the wedding or engagement that is around or that is coming up. Does this make sense? Is there some sort of wedding or engagement? Reason I ask is the wisdom card has come up, which I associate with a wedding or engagement, okay? Could even indicate some sort of anniversary. Now, I do also know that I'm good at binge watching.
Yeah.
Now, I do also know that unfortunately, we can't always be in control of our path, our destination, our destiny, so on and so forth. And sometimes we have to sit back and allow things to unfold exactly as they're meant to, regardless of no wedding that I know of. That's okay. Regardless of how much we want to have an input, regardless of how much we want to try and take control, or we can see things that would work better for other people, we have to allow them to learn from their own experiences, make their own mistakes, so that they can then learn to not do it again. Like, for example, if you tell a child, don't touch the heater, it's hot, and you can tell them 50 times, they're not going to listen. They will go up and touch, and then they'll realize, okay, that hotness means there's going to be pain. I won't touch it again. Maybe I should have listened. And I feel like that's more where things are going. So does that make sense for you? I feel a female is going through a situation. You're trying to give her some sort of guidance, wisdom, clarity, so on and so forth. But she needs to sort of learn rather than listen. Okay. Now, the next one as well, I'm not sure if you're looking for a new job or if you're going to be applying for different jobs, whatever it might be. I feel like there's new energy coming through with work. So the new beginnings card has come up, and I feel like that there's got to be some sort of risk that's taken. Okay. And I feel like that this is sort of where your energy needs to go. Okay. And I feel like that this is going to be either in the next week, like towards the end of March, or 3 weeks. All right. Reason I say that is the number 3 popped up. So it's either March, which there's not much left of March, or in 3 weeks that you will either see or hear about this job. And I feel like that there's going to be a minor setback with a job that you apply for, but then there's going to be another one comes up because that's the one you were meant to have. Okay. Does that make sense for you? But all in all, I feel like everything's just sort of heading in the right direction as long as you, as Belle said, ask for signs from the universe, and whatever those signs are, trust that they are correct for you, because they will be. All right, so I'll leave that there.
Okay, my dear. So the way the cards came out, I'm hearing them probably in a way I probably would have never read these cards, but this is what I'm hearing for you. So the first card that came out for you was the moon card. And when I see the moon card and I connect with you, love, I'm seeing the water like just kind of going down. And when I see that, it's making me feel like some of the emotions and everything that we are holding on to, I just feel like I hate to say flushing, but that's what I heard, are just kind of like flushing out of us, that we're just releasing it. I'm hearing we are setting boundaries. We're seeing things in such a new perspective. And I feel like we're seeing it that way too, because we have been working. I don't remember what I know, but I'm just seeing there's like a balance with our shadow work and light work. I never remember any of my past readings, and I try to pull it up and I get nothing. I heard it and then it was gone and then it came back. But they're saying to keep setting those intentions. And I do feel like they want you to continue to hold on to them, because I'm hearing it's working. It's working, and this is what you're supposed to be doing. Because as you're setting those intentions, keeping those boundaries up, things that no longer serve you are releasing. And as those are releasing, you are getting stronger at being able to walk away from what doesn't serve you anymore, that you're seeing the light at the end of the tunnel. And, some days are harder than others, but they're saying to keep pushing forward, that you are going there, that you're going towards a light, that you are walking away. And what I'm hearing for this is whatever we are walking away from, I feel like feathers. I just feel like what we're walking away from and what we need to walk away from, we go back and forth. And when we go back and forth, they want you, these next 3 cards are coming to me and telling me what you are walking away from, that you have to see that you're walking away from. We are walking away from from giving and giving and giving, because whatever this situation is, it's not going, feathers. I don't know what she's doing. It's not going both ways. We're not giving, we're not receiving, we're just giving, because I just feel like there is a one-way street. It's not so good at work. Okay. So this could be work too, because I'm hearing whatever we're walking away from, we are, I just feel like we're walking away, and they want you to know what you're walking away from is having to give so much, and knowing that okay, I don't know, is this making sense? Like, they're saying if we don't walk away, that you are going to continue, it's going to continue to be a one-way street, that you're just going to continuously give. And as you're continuously giving, things aren't going to, it's just not, it's going to feel like we're trying so hard, but we're not getting what we want. Because you are in all the giving and loving that you are giving to other people, and is just going, I just feel like it's something that you have to, I don't know if that makes sense, Miss Abby. It all made sense in my head at first, but it's just making me feel like they want you to see this. They want you to see that even though it does make sense. Diane, I always feel like I never make sense and you always understand my readings. I feel like this happens every time. I'm just like, what am I saying? So just know that this change is going to be positive. Because the way I saw that was, these are the things, if you decide to stay, this is what's going to happen. You're going to continue to go to give, be the nurturer, and putting yourself on the back burner and not getting what you deserve. She always understands me. I'm happy somebody does. I thought I was just going on. So just know that this leap that you are taking is positive and it's good, and you do it, and I'm always here, and I love you, and thank you. We have you're welcome, dear. We have Miss Heather. I never say her last name right, and it's been, I don't know how long I've known her. Heather Palin. Palin is next for a mediumship. She's used to me not saying her name right, so. I think we all do.
Yeah.
Of course he did. I'm the worst at saying. I've known her for like 5 years, and I can never say her last name still.
I feel like that's a win.
He's used to it.
Right.
Hello, Midnight Rider. If you would like a reading, it is $30 tonight. You get messages from all three of us. And if you would like a mediumship where you communicate with someone who has passed, it is $45.
Okay, Heather, I'm getting a man come through that I'm getting hot flushes from this. Like he's just making my skin hot. When I first picked up, I got like hay fever symptoms, itchy eyes, watery eyes, sneezing. He had a lot of allergy type symptoms. He also, I'm seeing a black and tan dog that he never left home without. It was always with him. And I'm seeing like country. It's not. He didn't live in the city. He lived in the country, like, or on a farm, some sort of property like that. And I think the heat is actually because the country was really, wherever he lived, it was quite hot. I keep being shown the letter L. I don't know if that's the person's initials or if it's for love. I'm not great with initials. And my head feels really stuffy, and so this hay fever and stuff really, really played with him. And wheezing, so like an asthma. Yeah, Dad. Okay, thank you for confirming that. Yeah, Dad, a dog. Yeah, okay, so maybe I don't know what the heat is then, but maybe he's just like putting the pressure on me to get this message out. But he does want you to know that he may not always have shown you how he really felt or how proud of you that he really was, but he was. I feel that he wasn't as affectionate as maybe you would have liked him to have been. And I feel sometimes you might have had some pretty strong differences of opinions. But everything he did to protect you. I'm getting a really big lump in my throat at the moment, so I don't know. He really needed to say that to you, that he really did love you and he does watch over you. He's very proud of you and he's sorry. I think he's sorry for not showing what you needed when you needed it. I also get the feeling that he didn't actually approve of someone, a partner or someone that you brought home, and there could have been some rifts over that. Talk to him when you want to talk to him and clear the air, because he'd like that very much. I don't think he showed his feelings very much to anyone, so it wasn't a personal thing, Heather. And I'm sorry if I got the initial wrong, but L just keeps coming to me, so it could just be for love. Okay, yeah.
Don't you
Yeah.
fathers?
Yeah, and he knew he was right, hence why he disagreed so passionately. He still disagrees with some of the choices that you make, he says. Okay. Yeah, that makes sense. Thank you. Tony?
I think I had Dad too, because I was having head pain for a while. I don't know, my head was just hurting. I don't know if that's the same thing as hay fever, but when you said head, I don't know, my head was hurting and I'm feeling pain. I looked at my anatomy picture and I'm feeling it in like my diaphragm, liver area. I don't know. I just feel things. I don't know where anything is. So I've showed them. A lot of them have seen this. I show them on my live because somebody once asked me, "What are you looking at?" And I'm like, "I'm looking at the bot." Oh, it's gone. Hold on. I show them like I'm looking at the body because I don't know where anything is because
you and your Google.
It's kind of like I found it off Google.
Yeah, I know you did.
He had brain surgery. That's why my head hurt so bad. Okay, my head was just hurting so bad, and I felt like I was spacing out there for a minute. Like I just felt the head pain, but I was also I'm feeling some pain in like my diaphragm, the liver area, something like that as well. It's just kind of I don't even know. I feel a lot of pain. I don't know if they're all coming in. I know some of your loved ones, so I'm trying not to take them all in. But I'm feeling diaphragm. I'm feeling liver and I don't know, and lungs as well. It's all just kind of flooding in. But the head was hurting really bad at first. Let me see what they want to say. I was trying not to laugh during bells because of what I know, and you've talked about how I thought I had Mom too. That's why I was really confused with all these feelings that I was having. They're fighting over who wants me to talk to them. That's why. Mom, asthma, and liver. Okay, so this must be Mom. I had Dad, and I think once Belle took him, I feel like she kicked him out because I was still feeling the head pain, though.
I've still got the head pain too, don't worry.
I had it until you said Dad, and then everything else started hurting, and so I just threw it out there because I felt it. Heather, do you think about a lot the trip that you guys took? Because that's what she's showing me. She's showing me that she's funny. She was like, she really wishes she could have changed this the way this happened, and even though she can't, but she's saying that she wouldn't have changed it because it was she's saying it was fun. She's saying she enjoyed the trip, this last trip that you guys took together. She's saying those memories she holds dearly, and I don't know if you've been thinking about them. You have been, okay, because she was showing me it, and she was showing me when you guys came over to and visited us too. Like, I didn't know if that was for a reason too, but she's showing me all of that, and she's saying that it was very relaxing in that I'm hearing that we missed those moments. I'm hearing that we missed those moments and one more trip. She's saying that you always say you wish you had one more trip or you could have completed the trip. They're arguing. Okay.
You did.
They're fighting with each other, so I'm trying to. Okay, she won. Because like I feel them both coming back and forth. And she told him to go away, so he went away. They cracked me up. Sorry.
It cracks me up too. I love the way
I was just waiting. Sorry. And then she shoot him away.
I can see it with a broom. Get out.
Yeah, I was just trying to be polite. They do. They do. It's because of the connection we all have, so it makes it easy for them just to jump in. Did you guys used to play a lot of games either when you were traveling? I don't know. She's just showing me like looking out the window. I don't know where tic-tac-toe even comes from, but all of a sudden I'm seeing like tic-tac-toe and everything like that. But I don't know. She's just bringing up the trip. She's saying that, as hard as it was, and she does say, that she wants you to remember how much of a trooper you are with all that you went through. And because she's saying now a lot of people could have been on the other side of the country and have to do this. And she's saying that you are strong, and she wants you to remember that what you have gone through, you can get through anything. And she's saying as long as you're happy, she says, we're happy. I feel like this has to do with the boyfriend. So she made it very, as long as you're happy, we're happy. And she looked at your dad, and your dad just kind of rolled his eyes. So I just feel like your dad's always just going to be like that, but they love you very much. She's saying that she's saying that even though you follow in her footsteps when it comes to taking care of people, she's saying make sure that you do more time for you. And she said when this crap is all over with, she goes, make sure you take the trip. Make sure you take the trip and do more for yourself. Yep.
Oh, interesting.
Her dad was a Marine. And boyfriend's Navy, I believe. I think right.
Awesome.
Oh, you did play tic-tac-toe. Okay, I was wondering where tic-tac-toe was coming from. I love it. Okay, go ahead, Michael.
Oh, thank you. Okay, Heather, now, I'm not sure if this is mum or mum's mum. Okay. Hopefully it's grandmother, so we've all got someone different there. So this lady presented in her 80s. She had, would it make sense, hair similar to yours in terms of curly dark hair, but shorter, kept it shorter, almost like it was mainly on top, shorter around the base of the sides and back. So I feel like there was like some sort of concave cut. Okay. Anyway, I do feel a really great relationship with this lady. Okay, in terms of a lot of fondness between the two of you. All right. Now, also there is a G connection. So I use the letter G because I heard the name George and then the name Greta come through. So I know there's a G connection there. I'm not great with names, but I normally go with the first letter there. And also, can you understand with this lady, issues with the hip and issues with the back? All right. Now, also, there's some stomach issues as well, like possibly reflux, but I'm also understanding issues with the kidneys as well. That could be the back pain that I'm feeling. You only know her as white. Oh, like white hair. Okay. If you've got photos, double check those photos. All right. And also, can you understand with this lady, there is, she's referencing psoriasis or some sort of skin condition. And while it was annoying, there were also laughs about it as well. Does this make sense? And I don't know if that's an indication that there were jokes about it, but I know that there were laughs about it as well. Also, I have to wonder if your background is from England, because I feel very much an English connection with this lady as well. Okay. Now, can you understand also hearing the details about her passing, the details, the specific details about her passing? I either feel like that you'd found her or that it was described to you and you were able to visualize it like you found her. Does this make sense? Because that's being acknowledged as well. All right. Now, can you also understand hearing footsteps around you? This is her. All right. And she wants to let you know that she is around you currently. And also shaking your hand. She's shaking your hand. So she's giving you acknowledgement. Like her congratulations, all right, but I'm not sure what that is with. What's happening? Okay, so two things come through with that. The first one is acknowledgement around work. The second one, acknowledgement of telling someone to rack off. All right, it's almost like you've cut someone out of your life and that's needed to happen for a while. So there's acknowledgement around that, and it's almost like good job. Okay. Also, now, do you also understand that there's a stuffed toy, like a teddy bear or some sort of stuffed toy that you still have or is still within the family that could have been yours? Does this make sense? I feel like that there's this stuffed toy, this bear is going around and possibly being passed down and has that sort of sentimental value. Does this make sense? Ah, her kidney shut down at the end. Right, thank you. That's all right. I'm not aware. Yes, we're from England and Newfoundland. Ah, right, okay. Mum and I left her less than an hour before she died, but I can feel exactly when she went. Ah, right, okay. There's that connection then. Thank you so much for acknowledging that and confirming it. All right, now, why is he please go here? Okay, when I ask her what she's coming through, again, the handshake, telling someone to rack off. And also, does it make sense when she says, your floors don't always have to be clean? Does this make sense? Okay, good about the stuffed animal. Thank you. Because I feel like she's acknowledging that it's okay to let the floors go sometimes. It's okay to let the floors go. All right. So I'll leave it there, and thank you very much for allowing me to connect. need to remember to bring pen and paper because I'm typing in the notes section.
I've been doing notes all the way through too.
I know, and I looked and I'm like, that's what I need to remember, pen and paper. Just try to keep them clean.
All right.
Okay.
We have to wrap up for today. Are we done? Is that everyone?
Yes, that is everybody who has donated.
Yeah.
Oh, good timing.
Belle has to. You're welcome. Belle is. We're gonna go. We enjoyed this time with you guys. I'm excited to have them join us, and I'm happy we were able to expand to more than one place. Belle, you did amazing. See, you can do it.
I actually sucked today. I reckon I sucked today.
No,
so
you
really
did.
Sorry. Oh, you guys.
I was secretly gonna put them on all of it anyways, and surprise you to show you that you can do it. But then I thought that wouldn't probably be nice, and I didn't want you to be mad at me. So that's why I said something.
I have been so nervous this whole one because I
was gonna like secretly do it. And I'm sitting there. I'm like, if I do it, she'd make it really mad at me. So I didn't know which way to go.
But I knew something was up because I have not been able to read any comments today, and sometimes being able to read those comments like help me sort of keep going a little bit better. So I do apologize to those that I've read for the first time today. I'm not a sucky reader. I just suck at live sometimes.
You did amazing. Well, we appreciate you guys hanging out. Thank you for joining us, and we will see you guys next time. Have a great rest of your night.
See you.
Look up each other. Thanks for allowing us to connect.
Thank you. Yeah, thank you.